Hello, Katt the Oracle. I'm back at it, back here for video number 4 for life path number 4. No toca. Life path number 4. Dos, tres, cuatro. Life path number 4. Y'all, if you ain't know by now, then now you know. Yeah. Anyway, so this is for my life path number 4. It's for the month of November 2019. And to find out what your life path number is, you can add up your birthday. I put the description on an example of how to find out your life path number in the description box. And you can go research it on your own what life path numbers mean to find out more, to dive deeper into the meaning of the life path number 4. But what this video right here about is what's coming up for the month of November for you life path number 4. Okay, I will talk a little bit about the number 4, the resonance and life path number 4, but I won't be going into the extreme detail. Okay, so but first, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you a little run through of what the life path number 4 is about and means. So, the significance, first of all, of your life path number. How you even get a life path number? Why is it even important? So, when you're born carrying a certain energy, with a certain personality, with a certain way. You know, you are a certain way. Some moms, I know, I could tell her personality when I was pregnant. I knew how she was, you know, cause she's alive. Her energy, her personality, everything. So these things we bring with us, and we can find out just like our name tells us about ourselves. These things aren't a coincidence. It's because we have our own gravitational pull, and it's because of the energy that we have. And so, one way that we can find out more about that, what energy is with us, is by looking at our birthday. That's our energy signature. Your birthday, that's like the mathematics. Like that's your code. You know, that's your code to be born here. All the way down to the time that you were born. That's your exact code. If you want to talk about the matrix and things of that nature, that's your code to enter here. So when you simplify it, you figure out get the sum, you find out the number that you resonate with, your energy signature, as I like to call it. When you find out your number, um, then you can look at the meaning of the number and how that number is expressed throughout the world, throughout the universe, throughout life, and understand how that applies to you. So with the number four usually deal with stability and things of that nature. I believe Jupiter is related to the number 4, I believe, because the symbol for Jupiter is kind of like that. But yeah, so number 4 usually deals with grounded, being a stable person, being a stable-minded person, and being able to exist and not fold under any circumstances. And things that carry the energy of number 4 that has 4 sides um, um, are like squares. When you think of a square, other than a circle, a square is a pretty kind of like almost impenetrable thing. You know, it's stable, and houses are typically cubes, which is based off of squares, and houses are considered stable and safe and comfortable. Okay, so that's just one simple example. So, um, for the life path number 4, I'm reading from Numerology Center. Um, so if you want to go to that page to find out, then you can. You can go to any other page. I just picked this one because it was at the top of Google. Okay, so number 4 type of personality is very organized and grounded. You can stand for your principles and ideas because if you know something, you know it fully and for sure. You are not the type of person to have illusions about yourself, and it gives an advantage. Usually, you have a strategy of behavior and plan for the future because you don't like unpleasant surprises. Now, me, I'm kind of like a little rebel. I'm a life path number 8, and of course, uh, 8, 4 is 8 is a duplicate of 4. Um, So I carry a little of this energy with me, a little bit for energy. It definitely shows in my life, but Yeah, it's a little bit more on the reckless side. You'd think that a number 8 would be a mature number 4. Okay, anyway, you clearly understand that hard work and determination can bring you to the desired point. You are not that risky person. You like everything to be planned so you're feeling safe and sound. As you don't believe in a happy opportunity, you know that only regular efforts can make you successful at any area of life. All right, amen, amen. So there we go. Um, and I have to go back when this video is over and add uh how to get your life path number because I thought I copied it from the last video, but apparently I did not. So let's get right into the reading for November 2019 for my life path number 4s. All right, what is in store for my life path number 4s for the month of November 2019? No place like home. All right. Oh, Judas. Hmm. So y'all got a lot of pentacles with y'all. All right. And it's funny because with the life path 4 being number 4, which deals with stability and things in nature, pentacles also deal with that same energy, okay? So I look kind of cute with a hat. I don't know why I fit like that. I want to fit a little tighter right there. I don't know if my head just made funny. But anyway, y'all. Oh, I don't think I got it pulled all the way tight. Okay. So, yeah. You okay? Okay. Oh, ew. Look at Mickey Mouse. Ew. So yeah, Pentacles deal with stability. So and yeah, I got 3 cards of Pentacles. And one is not. So the overall energy that we have here for the month of November 2019. My life path number 4. Y'all have no place like home. And so what this can speak about the literal body returning back to yourself. Kind of like how Stella got her groove back, you feel me? Returning back to a physical place of home, needed to seek a comfortable, needing to reignite your passion, reignite your flame, um, step back into your body, step back into your spirit, the need for stability. Because when you think of home, you think of being comfortable, being warm, your happy place. Some of y'all could be going down memory lane, whether you will be visiting with people from the past, returning back to your hometown, touching, or just straight out, period, like getting back to your roots. No place like home. This can entail in a myriad of things, but the most basic thing, yeah, this light right in my face. Okay, I'm not gonna film myself. All right, because the light just hit me. Take a picture. But what this can really speak about is just the need to return back to self, back to basics, to be centered and to become centered so that you can make sure everything around you is a reflection of you, which is peace. So if you're looking around your home is not completely together, most likely you need to check back in with yourself and see how you are. So if you thought you were really doing okay, but you're seeing things around you and things really aren't the best and really not okay around you, your children are running around being chaotic, and you feel your life is out of order, you need to come back to self. Maybe you need to take a little time and be, you know, just come back in or what have you. But let's get down into the details so we can see specifically what this is talking about. But I just want to let you know that that's, you know, that right there is it's an umbrella to that. So lots of different things that can be going on. It can be all or just one or maybe some, a mix and match. But the root of all of it is the need to return back to a place of comfort. Okay? All right. So we have the nine, the nine of wands reversed, the knight of pentacles, the page of pentacles, 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 and y'all, eight of pentacles. All right. So some of y'all maybe need to make repairs on, or maybe given, like handed a family home, or you may be coming to a family home to help repair it. To make it your own. And that's like when I was saying about returning back to your hometown. So maybe some of y'all getting y'all like old grandma house, grandma, great grandma house, or what have you, and may need to make repairs to it just because it's been let go. The family let it go, maybe because it holds so many memories. Nobody really want to live in it, or it's just been forgotten about. But there are definitely gonna be repairs made here, and the need to tough it out and stick it through. In order, and doing this will help to fortify yourself, and you will be working on yourself too, because it will kind of be like a journey of self-realization, and kind of like remember. Perfect, perfect. There's a leak in this old building, then my soul has got to move. Then my soul has got to move. There's a leak in this old building, y'all, and my soul has got to move to a place not built by man's hands. There, right there. So, on a spiritual level and a physical level. So, returning back to, if you are returning back to a hometown or an old place, a place that brought you comfort. It don't even have to be like your great grandparents' place or what have you. You may be just downsizing your home, but these things are necessary in order for you to get your spirit back right, because there may have been a lot of things going on to cause you to feel just damaged and just useless and just hurt and not really trust anybody, and kind of feel like no matter what you go after, you fail. You know, kind of like you've accumulated all of these wants and desires, but nothing has really bloomed into fruition. That's the type of feeling that I'm saying here. However, being able to return back to basics and simplify things, and actually put a plan in motion based off of everything that you've seen, based off of what you've attempted to cultivate, but it didn't really come through. Now you know everything, full circle, what to do, what not to do, how to do it, what maybe to do. You can really see the full picture now. So I mean, unfortunately, all these things happen, but you know, when you left away from home to go on a journey, and that journey has brought you right back to your home, that's not a bad thing. It's brought you back to yourself. Um, and you left breadcrumbs along the way. So just kind of think of these incidents that have happened. My life has number 4, all the way up to this month, or that may happen in the month of November. Just think of these as breadcrumbs that you're leaving yourself so that you can know who to trust or what to do and what not to do, because something bigger is definitely coming and you're working on it. It's in the works, you know. And that was the reason for not necessarily setback, but for the kind of like tribulations and just odd things that may have been happening, you know, that made you kind of think like, what the heck, like, am I going to be a failure? You know, like, why? Am I not supposed to be happy? Or am I not supposed to have a fulfilling life? So these are just breadcrumbs, and these are only temporary. Please excuse me. Ugh. Toodles. There you go. Mm-hmm. The doctor ain't coming on. You know me. We gotta go. We gotta go back out to the stuff. Up in the rain. Gotta get some water. Okay. Hi. Yeah. I didn't ride the short bus when I was younger. I promise. I actually got the top of my class. That's questionable. Anyway, Mickey Mouse too. So, as I was saying, these odd incidents or things of events that could have possibly been self-inflicted, after one thing happened and then nothing happened. You might have just kind of like put yourself in despair and put out your own flame. However, no need to fear. You always can reignite it. It's yourself. If you cause it, you can fix it. Okay? That's the great thing about these situations, everything that's going on in my life path number 4. These are fixer upper situations. And be mindful not to take on be mindful of taking on projects just to be busy. Um yeah. Be mindful of taking on projects just to be busy. Make sure you're doing it actually to cultivate yourself so that you can grow from it. Don't try to change anybody. If it doesn't feel comfortable, if it doesn't make you feel at peace, you know, and it's a difference between having a feeling like, oh, here we go again, and feeling comfortable. If you're not able to sink and settle all the way deep into somebody like you just sat and snuggled and melted deep down to the depths of your soul, or they do that for you, then it's not for you. Okay? And so, I feel like if it's something that's really that lights your fire, then you'll feel it, you'll know. But don't settle for less, and definitely don't settle on somebody that you just need to fix and work on. You're working on yourself, so definitely don't think, oh well, I'm not the best, so I have to do this and accept less. Don't do that, because they might not have acknowledged that they are in a certain space and are working on themselves. However, you are, therefore you are already that much ahead of them. Ooh, yeah. So don't take on any people projects to work on them to try to make them a certain way. The only project of a person that you need to be working on is yourself to get better, to get rid of to get rid of your behaviors of falling into despair for feeling like, you don't deserve to live your passion, or that things just ain't coming easy to you, or like once you start, or something too good to be true, that right there. But that's not the case, all right? That's not the case. Um, you need to understand and identify what home and being comfortable looks like for you, and not saying to get there and just stay like being comfortable and not go outside their comfort zone. But after this trip that you went on, this roundabout this time, you need rejuvenation. That's the point of returning home. That's the point of finding that comfortable spot, and seeking, to the seeking that nourishment. Okay? Yeah, be selfish. Walk away from those situations. So that's the point of that in my life path. My number 4 is the point of that is rejuvenation. That's the point of returning home. Okay? So it's to seek rejuvenation and to rebuild your plan and tweak your plan. All right. So let's end this on a more positive note. All right. How can my life path force have a peaceful, stable, and harmonious month for the month of November 2019? All of that, all of them, all of them, all of them. So y'all definitely got some good stuff on y'all side. All right, soulmates, and the number for this card is 5 also. Okay, so y'all got soulmates. So like I said, and this soulmates is also dealing with self-love. Okay, and um, hey, so this soulmates card is also dealing with self-love. My life path number 4. Um, because this is a card that's speaking of love, period. This can be agape love, you know, how you say love everybody, the unconditional love. This can be loving of another of your partner. So you definitely, in order to have a peaceful, stable, and harmonious month, um, it may be best to reach out and seek counseling if you need counseling. Because I'm not just getting like soulmates here. I'm seeing like having a peer, having a person like the lean on me person. That's why I was speaking about that rejuvenation. So whether it's being a counselor, like reigniting a flame with one of your friends, with one of your girlfriends. I mean, like a friend that's a girl, or with one of your guy friends that you haven't hung out with in a while because you may have been in a dark space, and so you just kind of like secluded, been a recluse, been like secluded yourself. Um, and and just being in the energy of love and being open to the understanding and the fact, the possibility, all of that, that things actually can go good for you no matter how it is you're feeling. You actually can have a relationship, whether it's a friendship or what. And you're not just this messed up person. You are highly lovable. And while it may seem like you're in despair and you're just so down to beat, people look at you and you look like you're glowing. Okay? Because your light will never go out. No matter how it is you're feeling, you are put yourself in this space mentally. Meanwhile, all this love just walking around about on you for you to lean on them, for you to, you know, for that love to join you. Okay? So, in order to have a peaceful, stable, and harmonious month for November 2019, my life path number 4, it will be best for y'all to be open to love, be open, and I'm saying this as I'm wearing our pink. Bye bye, Toodles. Be open to love and be open to the fact that love can heal things. Great friendships can heal things. Coming back home, getting some hot gumbo and jambalaya, God can heal things. That's rejuvenation. So seek rejuvenation. If they're not rejuvenating you, if any situation isn't a rejuvenating situation, then you don't want it. And that's what I mean by making you feel like butter melting on some hot biscuits. So, mm, amen. Y'all have a lovely month for November. My life path number 4. Have a happy Halloween. All that stuff like that. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving. All right. Peace.